Oh, hello everybody. So this is where we are. It's I'm gonna term this year as what's the fucking point in anything? Actually, I'm really struggling. I'm just pulling off these raspberries there because they're just rotting. So I'd put the energy into the stems. This was all lovely soil under here in March, just before the delivery. It was all good, ready to go, ready to sow. But look, I've just had to trim it. I've literally just trimmed it. Done a bit of fishing. I've had to cut the leaves off the strawberries because they've got a kind of mosaic. That was there. I had all where the beans were going to be, but I tried weeding it and I thought, you know what, I can't. So this bash is going to have to go over there and just, I don't know, protect the soil or something. It all just sounds fucking pointless now. You know, again, this year I would have been about £3 richer if I just stayed in bed when talking about the farm. It's not a lot of fun. Let's go up here. Same along there. So I trimmed all that down. Those on the back there are my first sowing of beans, but you can't harvest them. There's too many weeds. I mean, you can spend 4 hours weeding, and then you spend 2 hours harvesting, and you're like, I've made a tenner. No, I ain't doing that. So this was my mustard. And then last night, to be fair, I got really stoned whilst playing Fallout 4. But I realised, you know, why am I growing mustard? If I'm not selling any fucking rabbits, when am I going to have the time to press mustard? So I've cut all that down. And I'll find a bit of bash from somewhere, a bit of this plastic stuff. I've got 2 crates of the strawberries in. Those are the broccolis, and they are almost uniformly in flower. It's June. I mean, there's a million things I could say here. I'm just not. I mean, thankfully the onions haven't bolted, so that's one saving grace. But yeah, so I'm chopping all the leaves off all the strawberries. I mean, they are Mara de Bois, so there's a good chance they're going to come back because they're day neutral. They're not like Gary Gett, for example, that only comes in spring. But I'm just feeling like it's all a waste of time. Let me show you the other garden. This is what I'm talking about. So I'm here all the time. Obviously, you know, still raining. It's literally raining now. I'll show you the other garden. And so it very much is like painting the bridge. You know, you get a bit done, but you never get it actually done. I understand that. I understand agriculture is very much like that. You know, it's not my first rodeo. C'est pas mon premier rodeo. But anyway, I've trimmed this path here because it was just getting a nightmare. The community is struggling as well. They didn't have anyone working for them for a bit because they don't pay fucking anything. I mean, who can survive on 10 euros an hour plus tax? You can't. So anyway, I did this all the way along, all the sides there, and this. I'm not responsible for it, but I thought I'd do it anyway. So there's garden number 3 where the tomatoes are, which we will come to hopefully if you've got a minute. I'd really be grateful if people could just, you know, at least watch close to the end. But yeah, here we go. So this is garden number 2. with the dream of potatoes with mustard on top. All the Broads down there. I mean, thankfully the butternuts are surviving to some extent. Yesterday was 30 degrees all day, and now today it's not. So as you can see, I mean, this is the second garden. I just don't know how long. Well, I do know how long this is going to take. This is going to take about 2 weeks for me to get clear and weed, but I'm just thinking, I'll just fucking trim it this year. I mean, not so much the leeks, maybe, although they need a weeding. They're doing all right, but look, all of that, it's just a mess. I mean, all you're seeing out of focus, I'm sure, is just a mess. And I can't cope, and I'm not too proud to say I am struggling with depression, loneliness, having this epic amount of work to do on my own all the time, pointlessly, and then never getting anywhere. I mean, that, you know, that there's some things that are going well, I guess, but it's like year 5, and every year has been, I would have been better off staying in bed. So maybe I should think about concentrating on my health a little bit. Maybe I should think about, I don't know, flogging everything I got. But I'm in two minds, you know. This is such a, it could be such a good life if shared, but right now it's just, I'm you know, I did all that work from January till March to prepare all these beds, get them all good. And now, and sown, I did sow there as well. But now it's fucked. Waste of time, complete waste of time. 3 months of work, waste of time. And then planting all these tomatoes. There's what 100 tomatoes look like when in focus. But every single one of them, powdery mildew, powdery mildew, powdery mildew, powdery mildew, all the time. It looks cool. I got the peppers underneath, courgettes on the other side. I got some beans sown under there. You know, the logic is good, but I mean, look at this fucker. And you're going to say, right, well, why don't you just spray with some copper sulfate? Well, because every day it's fucking raining. I got this whole bit, it was absolutely beautiful. Perfectly turned soil, but now it's just a mess. So, I'm not going to go on too long, because I'm only ranting to myself, let's be honest. Let me know in the comments if you've got this far. But look, this year is, I mean, I've got enough money to stay in bed for a year, for the rest of the year. I had a woman coming from a shop up the road, well, quite a way up the road, but they said, oh, I haven't got anything in the shop. I said, well, come and have a little visit, we'll sort of make a business or something. Anyway, she cancelled because she got a delivery from this other non-organic prick who pretends to be organic. I'm just tired of bullshit. Everywhere I look, no matter what country I look at, I think, well, should I go there? Should I go there? I could do anything. I could do anything I want. I could go anywhere I want. But it's full of humans, and you're all cunts. So I got the, you know, I got the cucumbers are struggling, but I mean they're okay, but nah. This might be one of my last videos at least. I'm I'm bored, I'm lonely, I'm tired, and I'm working for quite literally nothing. Less than nothing. Again. And for nobody. I don't need to do any of this. Might be a dream for some people, but for me it's a complete waste of time and money. Maybe it's just this year talking, but I mean, I'm not going to give up, but this year I've had the most amount of land, with the most amount of produce and the most amount of loss because of this El Nino system that's come over. And next year is just going to be super hot. So I've been doing more of that than harvesting, and it ain't right. Anyway, I'm going to have a piss. I tried to give up smoking this morning, but then I got a water bill for €107. But what they have somehow magically not understood is that I haven't actually used any of the source water on the meter. I've been using either grey water to flush the toilet, or I've been sort of going another direction, should we say, or I've been swimming in the river to have my shower or my bath, whatever. So I don't know how you could possibly charge me 37 cubic meters of water in the last 3 months. 37! I'm not happy with the world. Look, brilliant, 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 brilliant harvest. Brilliant harvest.